So I got it figured out. It turns out I missed the most important thing. I'm a decker that forgot to check the computer. I am an idiot. But we went ahead and clicked on Coyote's computer, and surprisingly, to no one, it turns out to be our next objective. Coyote's computer is ancient, probably fished out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust-caked fans to spin up, only to display on screen password. Without the password, the only other button on screen is a password recovery option. Well, run a brute force password crack. The crack usually unhashes the password. Trust no one, and you are transferred to the desktop. Ha ha ha. The computer has a basic list of applications. Okay, calendar. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Today, meet with Paco for date at Pike Place Market, due in 30 minutes. Ooh, interesting. There's a lead. Contacts. Coyote's contact list has exactly one entry, someone named Paco. There's no comlink number or other contact information for him available. This does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. Thank you, computer. A quick scan of her recent searches shows that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It also suggests more than a casual interest in vintage action figures. Interesting. That must be the supernatural creatures thing. This is Kubota. How can I help you? Coyote has a date with Paco at the Pike Place Market in the next half hour. If you would go down there, it might bring me a peace of mind. I'll call a cab for you. It should be able to get you there in time. Gambate kudasai. Good luck. Cool. So that's that then. Aye. Sorry everybody. I can't believe that I overlooked that. Go, my little fedora-wearing man. You have to appease all the miladies. Yeah, I too look like a total tool. Pike Place Market. You catch a cab from Touristville to Pike Place Market in a mercifully quiet ride that takes you from probably going to be mugged to probably going to pay too much for your drinks. Compared to the urban wasteland of the Barrens, the downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighted streets, and unbarred shops, all living beneath the shadows of massive corporate arcologies. For many, these arcologies are home. For others, they're hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s overlooking the bay. Now it's a market for all things, legal and illegal, a melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights, sounds, and smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of the cab. I hope everybody's enjoying the LP so far. It's really interesting. Oh, hey, people are mourning or something. Patrick! Hello, is this the Krusty Krab? The handsome young man turns away from the crowd and fixes you with his full, completely undivided attention. You, sir, you are a beautiful human, but you could be so much more. What are you selling? I'm not selling anything! We are giving away the secrets to more fulfilling, happy, and productive life. Okay, I'll bite. What are the secrets to a more fulfilling, happy, and productive life? The first step is to simply come and listen. Tomorrow night, Lynn Telestrian will be speaking about the importance of the family in the sixth world. Please join us tomorrow, and the secrets to a better life shall be revealed to you. He smiles and then turns back to the crowd. That's great. I have a feeling he did that just as much for the crowd as he did for me. Refurbished flowers for sale. Synth juice for sale. Just fab today. Oh, hello. If that isn't Paco. Hey, seen my friend around? Tall lady, dreads? The kid in front of you sports the trademark yellow of the Cutters gang. Young, clean-shaven, he stands like he owns the street and everyone on it. He seems distracted, though, glancing around with increasing agitation. He looks over as you approach. Watch yourself. What you want. You wouldn't happen to be looking for a coyote, would you? It's none of your fragging business. Who the heck are you? I'm Rewire. Oh, well, let's see. Relax, we're on the same team. I'm Rewire. I was just at the Union. Your girlfriend's gone missing, and I'm helping find her. The tough guy swagger seems to drain out of Paco. The cutter is gone, and before you stands a kid in a yellow jacket that doesn't quite fit. Coyote's missing? Oh man, that would explain. She was supposed to meet me here over an hour ago. Look, sorry for getting in your face like that. What else do you know? If she's missing, I need to find her. Let's see. Ever heard of this place called Maury's Meat Market? Coyote had a receipt for some zebra meat from there. What, you been rummaging through her stuff? Yeah, that shop's just down the block. The heck should we need zebra meat for? Though, beats me. Do you know a fixer named Mr. Delilah? Coyote had a meeting with him a few days ago. I know of him, sure. Blake doesn't allow any cutters to take side gigs, though, so I got no reason to deal with him. Coyote hasn't said anything about her taking new work. Wait a minute. Dreck! I know where she went. Dang, why couldn't she wait? Dang it! Paco, slow down. Where did she go? The Royale Apartments. The landlord, Stevie J, runs a drug ring out of that heckhole. Coyote grew up there. Doesn't like to talk about it much. She's been looking for a way to settle the score with that guy for years. A few days back, I heard Mr. Delilah was looking for runners to steal some sort of item out from under Stevie J's nose. She must have taken the job. I'm sure of it. And if thugs caught her. There's a grim determination in Paco's eyes. I'm going over there. You coming? I'll help you get Coyote back, but you better be able to handle yourself in a fight. Things might get ugly. Of course I know my way around a fight. Stevie J better be ready for a world of hurt. Paco curls his hand into a fist. Now let's get moving. The Royale is just a few blocks from here. Great. Let's see. I think I got everything over there for now. I don't think there's much more to investigate. Manny, from Maury's Meat Emporium. This would be good to know, I think. The small meat stand presents an enormous diversity of dead animals, from cow and canine to the exotic and paranormal. The pictures on the back of the stand feature a much older version of the man in front of you. As soon as he notices Paco, the proprietor's eyes become hard and angry. What do you want? You know we can't afford more. Relax, man. My friend just has a question. You must be Maury. Do I look like a fat old man to you? I'm Manny. Maury's my dad. Now what do you want? What would someone want to buy zebra meat for? Some people eat it, but I wouldn't recommend that. Tough as nails. We mostly sell it to corp security teams who use it to reward their hellhounds. The flamers go crazy for this stuff for some reason. Oh, Jack. That's why Coyote wanted zebra meat. Everyone talks about the pet hellhound Stevie J keeps locked up somewhere in the Royale, and she never picked it up. Whatever. Anything else? I have this receipt for an order of zebra meat. Still have it for me? I'll look it up. Yeah, I got it right here. 2 days past the pickup time. Didn't think anyone was going to come for it. Here, it's all yours now. I'll be leaving now. I can figure out what the problem is there. I don't really need to drudge it up. Oh, hello. As your eyes adjust to the flashing lights, you spot the body of a woman dead on the pavement behind the police line. Panic spreads across Paco's face. Oh no, is that Coyote? This isn't happening. Pull yourself together. Take a look. Is that her? No. No, it's not her. Look, let's not hang out here too long, alright? Too many Lone Star pigs around. Paco looks at the victim again. It's too bad whatever happened here. I'm not gonna let anything like this happen to Coyote. Sorry, Paco. I gotta know. A tall, emotionless Lone Star officer blocks entry to the crime scene. Behind her, you spot the lively face of the organ grinder's coroner, Dresden. This is an active Lone Star investigation. Please step away from the barrier. I'm here to see Coroner Dresden. And who might you be? It's alright, officer. He's with me. Dresden steps up to the barrier with a warm grin. Okay then, make it quick. So what brings you out here? Hot on the trail of the dead man's killer? Coincidence, believe it or not. I take it I've stumbled across another Ripper murder? Yeah, that's what it looks like. As you can see, the Ripper went for the eyes this time. Pretty clean work, I gotta hand it to him. Our Ripper knows what he's doing. Or she, I suppose. Can you tell if she was subdued in some way before her eyes were removed? That's the strange thing. There don't seem to be any signs of a struggle. Not a single bruise on her body. Yet she was clearly alive when the eyes were taken. Died of blood loss shortly thereafter. As to what knocked her out, I won't know until I can run some tests back in the lab. What do you know about the victim? Well, not much. Dresden scratches his head absent-mindedly, probably breaking some kind of sanitation protocol. She's been dead for about 3 hours. Her name was Lucy Warden, worked at the Stafford Shack just around the corner. Looks like she was just leaving work when it happened. I thought you ran the Redmond franchise. Isn't Park Place a little far from here? Yeah, well, I don't really mind the change of scenery. Dresden laughs. The coroner for the downtown branch is out on maternity, so I told management I'd cover for on this one. Plus, I want this sicko caught. Any sign of magic use here? There was evidence of an unusual explosion in the alley where Sam died. Now there's an interesting thought. No, nothing obvious, though. I'm sure when McCluskey shows up, he'll call in a full magical forensics team, though, just to be sure. So the Ripper takes Sam Watt's liver and this woman's eyes. Any theories? Trophies of some sort, I suppose? Probably some symbolic significance to the killer. Beyond that, I couldn't speculate. That's enough questions. Thanks, Dresden. Hey, if I figure this out, there's a better chance to get this scumbag off the streets a little sooner. McCluskey wants the Ripper in his cell, sure, but he couldn't care less if he takes another dozen murders. Good luck out there, eh? Dresden starts to look back at the body, then stops. Speaking of McCluskey, you should probably get going soon, before he shows up. Officer Aguirre. So you're the one who's working for the dead man, huh? McCluskey warned us you might be sniffing around right after the Ripper. Lucky for you, I got here before McCluskey. I'm Officer Aguirre. Nice to meet you. Now, seeing as the crime scene is going nowhere fast, what can I do for you? What can you tell me about the murder that took place here? Not much, really. We know it was about 3 hours ago. We know her eye's been surgically removed. Didn't need Dresden to figure that much out. He's been looking at the body, though, so he might have more. Me have been scanning the rest of the scene and looking for witnesses, but no luck so far. Dang Ripper might as well be a ghost. I take you and McCluskey don't exactly see eye to eye. Let's just say McCluskey and I have some conflicting interests. Do you have any leads on the Ripper that I should know about? Ha! Plenty if you ask McCluskey. The truth is, we're as clueless as you probably are. Thanks for your time, officer. Hey, hold on a minute there. You haven't put in a donation for the Lonely Orphans Fund. The Lonely Orphans Fund. Yeah, see, make a contribution to the fund and I put you on a list and I let you know the next time we find any orphans you might be interested in. Oh, well, I'm always interested in finding out about any new orphans you discover. Excellent. Shall we say 300 new yen? Even 100 new yen would make a big difference for an orphan these days. He makes a face. Yeah, well, some orphans have more expensive taste than others. 200, you can take it or leave it. It's 100 or nothing. You're lost then. I wish I had more to bargain with. Well, this guy doesn't seem suspicious at all. Oh yeah. Yeah, that guy looks really freaking creepy. The elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you've ever seen. His meticulously clean lab coat, formal jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie give him the look of an undertaker from centuries past. He notices you approach and locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Hello there, stranger. Might I inquire, do you know which organ grinder's facility this body will be removed to? Who's asking? The elf giggles a strange, high-pitched warble. You would not expect to emerge from his misshapen face. Oh, I'm no one of consequence. Never mind that, though. A good evening to you and your friend the coroner. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. Lying on the pavement in front of you is a young human female. Her eyes have been gouged cleanly out, and you notice a string of bite marks along her left arm. Ooh, bite marks. I haven't asked about that. What about the bite marks on her arm? Ah, completely unrelated. It appears some wild dogs dragged the body out here from an alley sometime after her death. Did you know there's a particularly ugly elf standing over there in the crowd earlier? Huh? Where? Dresden scans the spectators surrounding the crime scene. He's gone now, but he's asking about the body, wondering which organ grinder's facility it'll be taken to. Interesting. Well, there's those who might be interested in purchasing some of her parts, sir, but that's pretty poor form to inquire at the site of a murder. An ugly elf, huh? I'll keep an eye out. Shouldn't be hard to spot if he comes back around. That's enough questions. Thanks, Dresden. Anytime. Alright. Well, we're probably coming up on about the time that we need to cut it. Want to buy some beetle? There's no trolls around here. Yeah, you're racist. Frank! We must talk to Frank. This guy. The orc before you wears the standard Stuffer Shack employee getup. The uniform is well kept and well fitted, but the tears streaming down his large crooked face do little to improve his appearance. He does not seem to notice your approach. Hi friend, everything okay? No. The orc takes a deep breath before looking up. That's my friend on the pavement over there. Blind Lucy. We worked together 3 years now. No. Well, I guess the Ripper got her. Blind Lucy. Well, Lucy wasn't completely blind, but she was legally blind. She had to wear these huge glasses and hold things right up to her face. But she got new eyes about a year ago. Any idea how she scored these new eyes? No, she wouldn't talk much about it. Just called it her stroke of good luck. I guess that luck ran out. Seen anyone strange in the store lately? I see weird stuff every day. It's a stuffer's shack. But no, nothing stranger than usual. Did Lucy have any enemies? Well, I'm not sure. I know she had an ugly breakup with her boyfriend after getting those new eyes put in. Guy was pretty upset for some reason and wouldn't leave Lucy be until she filed a restraining order. That all seemed to die down a while ago, though. When was the last time you saw Lucy? Here at the stuffer shack. Earlier today. I think she was heading to see the market to meet a friend. Heck, I was gonna join her on my way home, but we got some last-minute customers. That's all I needed to know. Thanks for your help, and I'm sorry for your loss. Wait, you wouldn't have any part of the investigation, would you? In my own way. Why do you ask? Well, Lucy had this necklace, an intricate little carving of dragonfly on it, wore it every day, said her mom gave it to her when she left Denver. Anyway, you know how Lone Star is. All of her stuff will be bagged and placed in evidence storage until the Seventh World awakens. I just thought if you could somehow get that necklace back before Lone Star cleans everything up, I could send it back to her family. I feel like I owe her that much. I understand. If I can find it at the scene, I'll bring it to you. Thank you for your help, friend. You know where to find me. Well, let's go take it. Right in front of everybody. With no regard at all for if anybody gives a crap. Doo-ba-doop-doo. You scan the ground near Lucy's body and spot a small wooden object, mostly hidden beneath the dead woman's hair. This must be the necklace Frank was talking about. A thin, broken cord trails off to one side. It must have snapped during the struggle. Let's get it. Officer Landers, as you start to reach for the necklace, a slim, black Lone Star boot slams down on the pivot. And what do you think you're doing? Just tying my shoe. I'll be leaving now. Good. Nobody tampers with a crime scene on my watch. Well, that sucks. I can't do much about that. He probably would have rewarded me for it, but there's nothing I can do now anymore. Maybe I can try to get it from the grinders guy. Organ grinders. Let's see. Hey guy, you got any extra Noonian? Just need some sucre-zoom for the shack over there. Sure, there's a $5. Thanks, chummer. Well, that was pointless. Come on, guy, let's go find Coyote. Okay, I'm ready. Yeah, it might be just about time to call it once we get into this new area. The Royale Apartments. You roll up on the most impressive bit of tenement squalor you've seen in a long time. There's a few street lamps here, and what light there is flickers with uncertainty. Most of the buildings are damaged and tagged. The smell of old rotting trash mixed with you don't want to know is overwhelming. It's no wonder people living here turn to BTLs. Anything's better than this. The better than life chip is the newest drug on the market. You don't need a good life, you can slot someone else's, live through them, and rake your brain in the process. The front doors of the Royale Apartments aren't even locked. As you step inside, you can hear a junkie crying for another hit. It's time to find Coyote, and find out what she knows about the night of Sam's murder. Maybe I shouldn't have spent all my money. The Royale Apartments. What a hole. Can't imagine what it was like for Coyote growing up here. Paco trails off. Let's see. Those poor people. Waste. If Coyote's here, we have to hurry. She's good, but well, these BTL guys pay to stay well informed. They may have known she was coming. Okay. So that's gonna be that. We've got some karma to spend. I guess we can do that in this episode before we cut it out. I probably have. My decking seems pretty good for right now, but I'd like to be able to shoot a little better. An additional weapon slot. That's good. Maybe we can use that for our drone, which I guess we don't have on us. Darn it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save it here. And thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.